What's up, nerds? This is Deej Penalo here from the Nerdtalkalypse Podcast Network, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Patreon. Patreon.com/Nerdtalkalypse Podcast Network. If you become a patron, you pay as little as $1 per month, recurring. That is $12 per year, billed monthly. That is less than pennies a day and hardly noticeable when it comes out. That is less than you pay for a coffee or a Coke. Now listen, when you do this, you gain access to an exclusive patron-only RSS feed. You can add that RSS feed to your favorite podcast player. That will be the home of the Nerdtalkalypse podcast bonus shows provided by individual hosts within our network. That being Robert and Colton from Bridging the Geekdoms, me, or Lane from Nerdtalkalypse. That is a really dope deal, guys. We're working really hard to provide you guys more content from within the network. And this will include other Patreon exclusive shows. Head over to our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Nerdtalkalypse. We have a group for the Nerdtalkalypse Podcast Network. You can join Bridging the Geekdoms, all that good stuff. Got a lot of stuff coming. So if you could consider maybe heading over to patreon.com/Nerdtalkalypse Podcast Network and just putting $1 on the line every month. That would be extremely helpful.
Oh, hi there. How's it going, everybody?
General Kenobi.
Hello there. So this is Bridging the Geekdoms.
No, it's fucking not, you liar.
Ah, fuck. I did it again, didn't I?
Yeah,
Screw
fuck
up.
my ass.
All right, let me restart. This is Bridging the Geekdoms podcast.
No, it's not.
What the hell? I'm so confused right now.
Yeah. It's your boy.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Bridging the Geekdoms podcast.
No, this is Patrick.
I'm Robert, and with me, as always, is Colton Bird.
No, this is Patrick.
This is the podcast where, well, we just do shit like this, but talk
Yeah.
about all things in the entertainment world, movies, comics, TV, video games, and all that fun stuff.
Dicks and vaginas. I talk about dicks one time.
Yeah, one time.
One time, maybe
And a
twice.
vagina one time, I think.
Yeah. Right in her vagina.
So how are things with you, Colton? How have things been for the past week?
They've been good.
That's good.
They've been gooch.
Gooch.
Yeah.
all
I
you
mean,
got- that's all you got to say?
I got Long Boy over here.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Nice.
I've been watching a lot of SpiderMan gameplay. Watched RuneScape Twitch for almost 3 hours last night.
Why?
I don't know. I got on Twitch to watch Spider-Man and then somehow ended up on RuneScape. And I was like, well, this is my life. But yeah, I'm kind of hyped for that. Probably go home and play Red Dead today. Get myself hyped up for that one.
Yeah, but didn't it get pushed back to like March?
I think it's still October. Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold on. Well, I'll give you some details on this.
That's fine. Well, for me, I actually have done a bunch of stuff this past week besides working, 70 hours or whatever I worked.
Nice!
Let's see. I watched the new series Mayans MC, which is the spinoff from Sons of Anarchy. And I enjoyed it. The first episode was decent, but it kind of felt weird. It kind of felt like you were cheating on your girlfriend with her sister because it was very similar but not the same, and you kind of felt bad for it.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what it felt like watching Mayans, because it's kind of like, yeah, this feels like Sons, Yeah, it looks like Sons of Anarchy, yeah.
It is Sons of Anarchy.
But
fuck, no, it's
not. And I kind of feel weird for watching it because...
so it's like checking out the younger sister, but she has bigger tits.
but actually screwing her because you actually went all the way with her, So,
On her face?
Sure.
Yeet.
But no, honestly, like that's the weird thing about that. Like, it was good. I enjoyed it. The first episode was good. I hope the whole season is good. I hope it lasts a decent amount of time.
The acoustics sounded really cool on that truck. I was like, who's playing a guitar for a second?
So hopefully the season's good. Hopefully they continue it, because I do miss Sons of Anarchy. Like, I do miss that show. It was one of those shows that was a staple week after week. Every time it was on, I had to watch it. Sleep be damned. I stayed up late to watch it, even though if I had to be up at 3 or 4 in the morning, I still stayed up to watch the Sun. So
that Phil.
Let's see. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The new season 13 started.
I'm so mad I haven't watched it yet.
The first episode of this season, I don't know, something felt off to me. Something really felt off with this episode. I love the show. I'm a huge fan of the show. The ending redeemed the whole episode. Like the first 3/4 or plus of the episode just were like, Like, there were times where I was like, haha, and giggled and laughed.
You were like, ho ho.
But I think what did it for me was they had a guest on there, Mindy Kaling, from the Mindy Project and from The Office. She was on there, and I think it was her. I think that she kind of ruined the first episode for me because of her character. I could be wrong. I could just be saying that. I was never really a fan of hers to begin with, so maybe that's why. I just was like, any scene that she was in, I was like, But for the most part, it was a decent episode. I'm interested to see where the season goes, because the whole Dennis leaving thing, last year, how that's all going to play out moving forward. I'm not going to spoil it for you since you haven't seen it. It kind of plays out a little bit in this first episode, so.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it so hard. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, give it a watch tonight.
Yeah. Nicole will be clueless, but whatever.
Why would Nicole be clueless?
Because she never watched It's Always Sunny.
Why?
Because she's a girl.
I know girls who have watched it.
You know Nicole.
Let's see. I also watched Sicario, or Cicero is what you like to call it, Colton.
Yeah, well, that's because in Spanish the C is an S.
But Sicario, I watched that,
Cicero.
and everybody's raving about this movie. People are excited that the sequel was made. People are just freaking out. Oh, this movie's so good. It's ass. It is complete ass. It is not a good movie.
It's Benicio del Toro, isn't it?
No, he's fine. He's fine. Look, the acting is done well, but the story is dumb. The story is dumb. I started to fall asleep 3 times during this damn movie. It just was not interesting. The character arcs were dumb. There was no hero. There's no character to cheer for or to be like, yeah, I'm with them.
They're just all part of the cartel.
No, it's not that. But I'm like, the whole time I'm sitting, I'm like, why do people like this movie? Josh Brolin, like, he does like 2 things in the entire movie. But they like, oh, Josh Brolin's in it,
No, by God!
Benicio del Toro, who is essentially the hitman, which is what Sicario means, is hitman, he's in the movie, and he's kind of the main character because the damn movie is called Sicario, which means hitman, and he's the hitman, yet you don't feel anything for him. Like, you're not, like, invested in that character at all.
Yeah, it's kind of just like he's here.
Exactly. And Emily Blunt, who is technically the main character of the movie, exactly, she's like the whole entire time just like, I can't believe you guys do this. I can't believe you guys do this. I can't believe you guys do this. I can't believe you guys do this.
Okay,
like,
after
the entire fucking movie.
After watching the first person get skinned, like, you should be like, oh, okay, they definitely do this.
But like the whole movie, like, that's all she does is just like, I can't believe it. I can't. But yet she continues, like, it was a volunteer position. Like, she volunteered to do it. Okay, she could have stopped doing it at any point in time, but the entire time she continues going forward with all this shit. And then at the end of the movie, she's like near the brink of like killing herself because she went through all this shit. It's like, the whole time you were like, I shouldn't do this. This is ridiculous. Why are you guys doing this? Oh man, I can't say that you guys did this, but I'm going to say you guys did this. But if I say you guys did this, then you're going to kill me. So I can't do... Dude, it's so fucking ridiculous. It is not a good movie at all. It just isn't. Like, it's not a good movie. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's not a good movie.
I'm about to go to hell. If Joey could hear you now...
I told him.
Did you?
Yeah. I went right up to him. I was like, Joey?
He's a deaf guy.
No, like, but we were talking through Messenger, and I'm like, he was like, so how'd you like it? I was like, it was ass. I was like, it was a horrible movie. Like, it was not good. And it's exactly what I just said here. I basically told him, and he was like, I see your points. Okay.
We were talking about Burt Reynolds movies today.
Yeah. Rest in spaghetti.
Never forget it. My phone, it's always the middle suggestion now. I type rest in, and it's spaghetti, never forget it. I don't even have to type it anymore. It's so nice.
Yeah, sadly, Burt Reynolds passed away. Favorite Burt Reynolds movie? Do you have
Smokey
one?
and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit. a big Longest Yard fan.
Yeah,
Really,
Longest Yard's
really
probably
love that movie.
number 2.
But I like Smokey and the Bandit. You know, I had a good time watching that whenever I did. I've only seen it like once or twice, but
It's a good movie.
good film.
I'm surprised they haven't remade it.
Yeah, you know, they probably will. Well,
Yeah,
they're
now
gonna
that it's
wait,
out there.
but they're gonna wait. They're gonna
Yeah.
wait. They'll respect him, and then
Beginning of 2019, we'll hear that.
and
there's
it'll be done by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, because it makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
it kind of does.
He'll grow out a really cool mustache.
And honestly, I could see him in that role.
Yeah, like it fits him.
Yeah.
Might as well just take off the Deadpool suit and just put Deadpool in the driver's seat.
There we go.
Breaks the fourth wall and shit.
I mean, but Burt Reynolds kind of did that in some of his movies. Like, he would always, in especially Smokey and the Bandit, like, there's moments where you can tell he's, like, you know, quote-unquote, like, looking at the camera and winking. You know, like, at certain points. Like, he would do that in his movies. That's what made Burt Reynolds the movie star that he was. And on top of that, even, like, the outtakes that they would show at the end of his movies, like, that wasn't done until him, really. I mean, it was, but he really, like, people loved going to the movies to see the outtakes. Yeah. You know, and it was because of Burt Reynolds. You see those outtakes from Smokey and the Bandit and stuff. It's hilarious, you know? Just good times. But yeah, unfortunately, we lost. I mean, really, he's a legend. I mean, he really is, you know, in the film industry. So
rest in spaghetti, never forgetty. We'll see you at the crossroads, my guy.
And then one other thing I started watching, and I'm almost finished with the whole series so far, because it's only 3 seasons, but Superstore. NBC comedy Superstore.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I get bored, and I'm like on Hulu, and I'm just like, hey, what's this? Superstore. And I start watching it, and it's actually not bad. It's another workplace comedy, so
I'll probably like it then.
More, how can I put it? It's not like The Office or Parks and Rec. I mean, don't get me wrong, it kind of is. Like, there's absolutely...
The humor is.
Yeah, the humor is... The one thing I've noticed, and with workplace comedies anymore, they use the Office formula, and not so much with the camera and the mockumentary stuff, because it's not a mockumentary. Yeah. But the characterizations, like there's absolutely a Dwight character, there's absolutely a Jim, there's a Pam, there's a Michael. Like, you have all these same characters.
Well, just because everybody wants that formula.
And that's what it is. You know, people love that formula because The Office was so successful with it. Superstore does it pretty well. It's not as funny as The Office.
Well, you can't do The Office again.
No.
Like, you can't.
Yeah, but it's enjoyable. Like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say, it's the greatest comedy ever. But
no, because it's The Office. That's the greatest comedy ever. 40-year-old virgin.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I would say, is funnier than The Office, but it's a
different clean humor.
Clean humor, I would go with The Office. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Dirty humor.
And it's always sunny. But
that's hands down.
But Superstore kind of toes that line with, you know,
racy.
Raciness. You know, like there's an episode where the manager of the store, like, has a mole on his penis, and he wants the assistant manager to look at it. No, he pulls it out and it's all blurred out, but you just see something flopping in the blurred out. It just
that's my humor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I think you'll enjoy it. So, you know, definitely check it out.
Big old kielbasa hanging down there. You know, foot long bun for this one.
But it's kind of funny because, you know, the manager, and his name is Glenn in the show, and it's just kind of like, I want to be him for Halloween so bad because I could pull it off. Like, tell me when you watch this at least 1 or 2 episodes, and look at the manager, and you cannot tell me that I couldn't pull it off.
You probably could.
Oh, I'd
believe in you. I'd believe in you.
So, but yeah, I've been watching that. I don't know if it's got a 4th season or not. I haven't.
Probably got canceled.
I haven't looked that far into it. You know, they do have the will they, won't they, you know, aspect between 2 characters, and,
you know, Jim and Pam.
Exactly, Jim and Pam. You know, so again, they have.
And then they do, and then it gets weird because then
they have the character. They have the character that everybody's just like, shut up. You know, like the Toby. You know, like they have like the Toby. And,
Jesus, Toby.
Exactly.
I'm the Toby.
So. Again,
same hairline and everything.
Yeah, you really do.
I'm Toby.
But
you want to hear about the Scranton Strangler?
It's definitely a show I think that people will enjoy. If you like The Office, I think you will enjoy this. Absolutely. So
yeah, well, I've only watched The Office 5 or 6 times.
7,000 times.
I might like it
a little bit. So you know, with that, I guess we will
show our production value.
Jump into the geek stuff here.
Bruh!
All right, yeah. Jumping into geek stuff.
What you guys don't know is we do have a live band here. Say hello, guys. They're too busy not doing anything. So.
So PlayStation, Sony has ended service and support for the PlayStation 2 completely. It's done.
Rest in spaghetti.
Done. They are done. They're like, you had a good run, PS2.
God, it's had like a 14-year run.
But it's over.
No, it had like a 16-year run.
16-year run, yeah.
Damn. So many good consoles. That's such a good console.
17-year. Came out in 2001, didn't it?
I thought 2002. Maybe around there.
Yeah, right around there somewhere.
Such a good console.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll always sit here and say, I'm an Xbox guy before a PlayStation guy. I'm even a Nintendo guy before a PlayStation guy. But you can't
deny the
that
PS2.
PlayStation 2 revolutionized console gaming.
Yeah.
Just in a certain way.
Yeah.
Because the Xbox revolutionized online gaming for consoles.
Yeah.
Whereas the PlayStation, I think the PlayStation really
focused on the games.
It really did. It was just we're going to throw out as many games. It might be shit, it might be good, but whatever sticks. And that's what they did. They just
basically inspired the marketplace. Like indie games, the arcade games and stuff like that.
Essentially, yeah.
You just throw it out there. People play it.
But, that's PlayStation 2.
Rest in spaghetti.
Pretty much dead. I mean, if you got one, enjoy it, but you're not going to be able to play online. You're not going to be able to
It never had online.
Well, I mean, the SOCOM, it had.
Yeah, well, it had,
that ended a long time ago.
Yeah, towards the tail end of it is when it had it.
Yeah, but, I mean, what I'm saying is, it's basically a big paperweight now. So.
Yeah, they won't, they won't do something with your warranty. I can't talk today for some fucking
replace
reason.
It if it breaks.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. They won't.
They won't fix it. They won't.
Yeah, they'll just tell you to buy a PlayStation 4.
Exactly.
Or go to your local game store and buy one.
Yeah, and honestly, it's probably cheaper to do that anyway because you can get a PlayStation 2 for $50 now. I think so.
I think Game Vault has them for literally $20 or $30 because they have so many.
Yeah. Let's see what else do we got. Speaking of PlayStation 4, SpiderMan PlayStation 4 came out.
I want that game so fucking bad.
The thing is, people love it, but it's flawed. Everything I've seen has been flawed for it.
Well, I mean, they definitely did the Watch Dogs thing with the graphics. Totally did it. But the thing is it for PC yet? I don't think it's on PC yet.
It's only Sony. It's only going to be on the PlayStation.
But in Watch Dogs for the computer, they didn't even take out the option in the menu for PC. You can turn on the graphics that were in E3 and play the game, and it doesn't lag at all. Mm-hmm. They just turned them off for consoles for some reason.
That's bizarre. I mean, I think that's ridiculous. That again, it is what it is. I mean, they put the little thing down, graphics shown here may not be actual footage, that kind of thing. But
but you should at least try.
Yeah, because it is a drastic change.
Yeah,
drastic change.
Well, so was Watch Dogs too.
Yeah,
Watch Dogs ruined Watch Dogs too.
You got to remember, Watch Dogs, while it wasn't an anticipated game, so this Spider-Man has been talked about for 2.5 years.
I know. I won't play it. I'll buy it.
People have been completely obsessed. Oh, Spider-Man PS4, Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. They're freaking out about it.
Hey Nicole, I may have mentioned this last night, but 6351 or 53 or something like that. Yeah, please buy it for me.
Or if you go in your marketplace and say that you're from Florida, there's no tax.
Really?
Supposedly, that's what I hear.
Oh shit, I gotta do that.
So yeah. I don't know. I know everybody's excited about this game. I've watched gameplay. I've been watching things online and stuff like that. But essentially, it's the Arkham Asylum games. It's the Batman games.
But with Spider-Man.
But with Spider-Man. It's not as dark, and you get to swing around through New York
webs.
City. Okay, cool. But I've already played that game. And that's kind of been my big problem, and I've talked about this so many times, is I want original content. There are certain games...
Red Dead 2.
There's certain games that I really like. Open world games like Red Dead, and Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it's essentially the same game as the last one, but it's different because there's so much more that you can do.
Yeah, you can kill strippers for hours.
Yes. I mean, you never get sick of doing that.
Yeah.
But there's only so much that you can do. There's only so many times that you can beat up bad guys in a game like Arkham or Spider-Man, where it just kind of gets boring after some point.
Yeah. You can't just follow the traffic rules and shit like you can in GTA.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get bored and you're like, oh, I'll play like a citizen.
Yeah, I'll just walk around like a citizen. Oh, geez, I ran into somebody. He's mad now. Oh, is that a cop? Shoot him in the knee. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Now I got 5 stars.
Yeah.
How the hell did this happen?
Hump. Hey, get in my motorcycle. motorcycle. Woo!
Good thing there's no consequences here, because I would do this in real life if there wasn't.
But again, that's just that's my own opinion. I want games that you actually play that are original. And we're just not getting that anymore. The original games that we're getting are games that are basically just movies like, The Last of Us, where you only play for like 4 minutes of a 7-hour game. Or you get games that are just copies of previous games, and then they're, touted as the greatest game ever, and it's just like, this game was done 15 years ago from another company, and it was fun then. Why are you doing the same thing now? Like, give me something different. And that's kind of my thing. I made the complaint about God of War the other day. It's Devil May Cry. That's all God of War is Devil May Cry.
We were talking about another game.
I don't know.
God of War turned to...
But
we were talking about Dante's Inferno.
You were talking about that.
And then I said it was like Xbox's God of War, and you said, well, God of War is the Devil May Cry.
Exactly. I get that you're always going to have similar games, but the way that people freak out about games that have come out how many times,
Call of Duty, for example.
Exactly.
Call of Duty's literally the same game.
And don't get me wrong, I love my Battlefields, I love my first-person shooter games, I love playing those still, but I know going into it that... You're
just playing it for mostly multiplayer.
Exactly. That's all I want, really, is for multiplayer. Halo, I play for the story.
No, it's because Halo has a story.
But, that's just me,
Call of Duty tries to make a story, and it just sucks.
No, I don't even think they have a first player or a campaign mode.
Not anymore. They have zombies and multiplayer. It's almost a multiplayer exclusive game.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Because 12-year-olds like it.
But Dad! Did you check out the Halloween trailer?
I did. I watched it. Can it be October? It comes out in October.
Yeah, it does. Not soon enough.
We're going to actually, speaking of horror movies, we're seeing The Nun sometime this week.
I'm sorry.
I know, I heard it sucks.
No, Halloween, man. That
Halloween's got to be awesome.
Trailer looked fantastic. I literally got a little bit of a chub while watching it. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. And, coming from a man who really doesn't like horror films.
That's saying something.
Not only that, but it's getting fucking rave reviews right now. The early reviews, they're saying it's being touted as the best of the franchise since the original. I think... And
then Jamie Lee Curtis, kills it.
I don't base anything off of Rotten Tomatoes, but I will say this: it does have 100% right now on Rotten Tomatoes. So, again, I don't base anything off of that, but again,
they are credible.
Yeah,
somewhat. They're not really credible, but people look at them.
People look at it. So that's kind of the skivvy on Halloween, which I'm excited for. Predator, the new Shane Black film, is getting horrible reviews.
That's because there's a predator, but then a bigger predator.
They're saying it's action-packed. It's an action-packed film with little substance. So was the first Predator.
Yeah,
I mean, I think because the trailers make it out okay, there's scientists looking into this now. It looks like they're gonna build this big franchise and and there's just none of that really. They said that they try to make a story, but they really don't get the story going. There's a lot of blood, a lot of gore, it's a lot of action. If you don't think about the movie, you'll enjoy it. But if you try to overthink it or think it at all, you're not gonna like it. So.
It's like Jurassic World 2.
Yeah. So again, Predator, I was kind of meh, I'll see it. I'm not overly excited. I like Shane Black, so I'll see it because of him.
I like the other Predator movies.
So there's only 3 other Predator movies.
Well, Alien vs. Predator. Yeah. I just like the whole. I don't know why that never took off.
Alien vs. Predator?
Yeah.
Because they were bad.
Well, obviously, but
the first one was really bad. The second, I actually enjoy the second one. I didn't think it was horrible. I enjoyed it. It was weird seeing the alien predator hybrid that they had, but it was enjoyable. I liked it. But they were trying, because Alien vs. Predator was a comic, then it was a video game, and they tried to let's make it a movie then. Yeah, and it took them 15 years to get it to the movies, and Alex and I actually went and saw, I think, both of them in the theater, and it was just kind of really?
Yeah, that's dumb.
I know, Alex got excited because, they mentioned Wayland Corp at one time. He's like, oh, Wayland Corp, that's from Aliens. Well, Aliens are in the movie, so...
Yeah, it has to be here.
Wayland Corp has to be there. But then again, Aliens takes place in the future. Alien vs. Predator took, in the present, took place in the present, so that's all it was. But... so Predator, I'll probably see it.
It's on my list. I'm going to watch it.
It's on my list to see it. I'm just going to go with low expectations.
Come out with still disappointed.
Yeah. Dune. Have you ever been a fan of Dune? I mean, you're a nerd, so maybe Dune. Dune. I guess not.
Not really.
No. I've never read the book. Alex, he loved Dune.
Yeah, I
don't know if he read the book, but I know he loved the one movie or TV miniseries that came out years ago. So Dune is like one of those things that it's one of those books that they've tried to make in film or miniseries, but they never can just get it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always, and again, I've watched, I think the one miniseries I started watching, but I could never finish it because it's that kind of story. It's a very slow story.
Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't like it.
Exactly. And they're making a movie by Denis Villeneuve. So he's making the movie, and they have stated, or there's rumor going around that Rebecca Ferguson from Mission Impossible and The Greatest Showman, that she's in talks for the lead role of the film. So,
good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she's hot, so I might watch because of that, but, you know.
You would.
Yeah, pretty much. She's hot. Like, honestly, she's hot.
Nice.
Yeah, and she can kick ass, too.
She probably eats mass, too.
Maybe.
Nice.
Then, before we get into the comic booky stuff, The Witcher.
Yeet.
So, there's going to be a Witcher TV show on Netflix.
I would say web series.
It's a TV series.
Web series.
So
Netflix isn't on the TV.
Yeah, it is. We could put it on the TV.
That's streaming, though. That's not TV.
But it's on the TV.
But that's streaming on the TV.
So Henry Cavill has been cast as, and I think I'm saying this right, Geralt. Yeah. In the show, which is the main character.
Pretty cool.
So
I think he'll fit it.
And he's like a big fan of the series and everything like that. So
best fit.
Yeah.
If you gotta get a fan for Witcher stuff.
So it should be exciting to see. Now people are all worried, like, what is this gonna mean about Superman 2 or Man of Steel 2? Like, what's gonna happen to that? And I agree. Like, what's gonna happen with that? But who knows? I guess we'll find out when it comes. When time comes, we'll know.
Yeah, I mean, Warner Brothers doesn't even know what they're doing right now, so
exactly.
You might as well get as many roles as you can.
Yeah, might as well make sure he's getting a paycheck still, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Delicious water, let me tell you. So, let's get into the multiverse.
Wow!
Whoa, that was quick.
Yeah, we traveled faster than the speed of sound, so, like, my noise happened, and then we took off.
All right, so DC Swamp Thing. All right, Swamp Thing.
Yes.
Going to be on DC Universe. All right. I know Titans is coming out before that, but Swamp Thing's going to be coming out next year. I tell you what, I'm getting fucking excited for this. I've never been a big Swamp Thing fan. I know Swamp Thing. I know who he is. I know what he is. I know what he does. That kind of thing.
He eats ass on the first date.
But I'm kind of getting excited for this. First off, the writer is teasing an R rating for this show.
That's going to be tits.
So an R-rated Swamp Thing's
I
cool.
think R rating would fit DC more instead of trying to be PG.
I've been trying to fucking say that since Batman vs Superman, and people just sat there and like.
I'm gonna need you to watch your language. There's fucking kids that listen to this shit.
Whoa, you need to calm the fuck down, sir.
Whoa. What the fuck, man?
So,
put your dick away.
So, not only are they teasing an R rating, but they have been starting to cast for this show, and there's been a few other people cast, but the one that I'm really excited about, and dude, I'm telling you, like, this right here, this casting, if I wasn't sold on watching the show to begin with, because it was Swamp Thing and it's going to be rated R, casting this actress, this is probably my number one anticipated show of next year, because I think she is so attractive.
You're going to be able, you want it because you could probably see her tits in the show.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's the only reason you're like, yes, I can see her tits.
No, I didn't think about that. But she is so attractive. So they have cast Gotham star she played Sophia Falcone in Gotham, Crystal Reed. She has been cast as Abigail Arcane, which is Swamp Thing's love interest. Dude, she is so hot. I talked about this last year on our podcast while Gotham was going on.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was so weird because I was on social media the one day, and I'm just sitting there like, oh man, Gotham's coming back soon. Oh, I can't wait till it comes back. Well, not really soon, like 4 months from now or something. But I'm like sitting there like, yeah, Gotham when it comes back. Oh, what about her? So I posted on Twitter and I think in our group, I was like, if Gotham doesn't bring her back, I'm going to be pissed. Like, I posted a picture of her, Sophia Falcone. I'm like, they need to bring her back in the final season of Gotham because her story's not finished yet. It's just not. Yeah. Plus, I'm going to look at her, you know?
Yeah.
And the next day, she gets cast in this. I was like, well, I mean...
no, she doesn't have to come back. It's okay.
Yeah, I have another way to watch her, so...
Yeah, no, I don't have to get this weird pornos that just Photoshop her face on an already existing porno.
So I'm kind of pumped about that, so... Say what you will. Say if that's just not a good enough reason to want to watch an actress, but she's damn hot. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever, man.
I don't know.
If your dick's out for it, I don't care. I don't judge.
Oh,
just
man.
stroking at the swamp thing. I'm gonna have to catch you when you're watching it. Be like, hey man, put your dick away.
We'll do a live stream of that, or
on Pornhub, of course, where it's socially acceptable to have your dick out. Speaking of having your dick out in socially acceptable areas, have you checked out teespring.com/bridging or on the Nerdtalkalypse podcast network? We have shirts there that you can have your dick out during.
You can wear your dick out while you're
wait. You can have your dick out while you're wearing one of our shirts. You want to stroke at the swamp thing? I don't fucking judge. Make sure you check us out at teespring.com/the Nerdtalkalypse podcast network.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
Howdy there, partner. I'm in the market for one of them new internet radio show t-shirts I hear so much about on them applications.
T-shirt, you say?
Yeah, one that'll catch the eye of my lovely lady friend.
You know what? I think I may have something right up your alley.
Oh, do tell.
You see, we have this awesome Hanes tagless tee with the slick logo of Nerdtalkalypse Podcast Network on the front, with all the awesome shows listed on the back: Nerdtalkalypse Podcast, Fandom Vibe, and even Bridging the Geekdoms.
Well, I'll be a horse's patoot.
That's right, and you can get that all for the low cost of $17.99 at teespring.com, as well as coffee mugs, stickers, tank tops, and hoodies.
I'm gonna have to get me one of them stickers for the back of my pick-em-up truck.
That's excellent, man. Just log in to teespring.com/shop/Nerdtalkalypse Network and order yours today.
Yeah! But wait, why did I walk into a store if you're gonna send me to a website?
All right, so now that we're back from that ad, we are going to talk about Doom Patrol now.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. So, Timothy Dalton has been cast as Chief. Now,
Sam.
he is basically the leader of the Doom Patrol. Think of him like this, Professor Xavier. Like, that's basically what he's like. He's in a wheelchair.
Sam.
He's got a high intellect.
Sam.
Now he uses his scientific knowledge to develop numerous inventions and innovations that have made him wealthy. Dr. Niles Calder is his name. Calder founded and organized the team called Doom Patrol to protect the innocent and fight crime, and to teach humanity to accept others who live as ostracized freaks who have been radically transformed from terrible accidents. Again, Professor Xavier. Doom Patrol is like the X-Men in that regard when it comes to Chief. So, but Timothy Dalton, former 007 James Bond, is Chief. I'm kind of excited about that. I like Timothy Dalton. Unpopular opinion, I actually really like his James Bond, his iteration of James Bond.
Fucking unacceptable.
I know.
God damn you.
Damn it me. Why? But why? Why?
But Dad.
Go Bond. Get your fat ass over
Get your fat space ass over here.
So that's what's going on with Doom Patrol. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about that. I think that's
Doom Patrol. We should rate them. Oh my god. We should make a theme song for it. You want to make a theme song for it?
Doom Patrol,
cruising through North Carolina beach lines.
Doom Patrol,
riding our segways.
Woohoo! Doom Patrol,
fanny packs and pink shirts.
Take place in the 80s, I guess.
Hell yeah.
All right.
No, not one more verse.
I got another one.
Doom Patrol with our porno stashes. And then like really cool like neon background, fucking like the 80s pop out logo. Doom Patrol. Directed by.
You hear the
exactly.
as it comes up on screen.
Exactly. The hottest fucking 80s drama.
Oh man, ridiculous.
We should pitch that to Netflix. They'd probably do it.
Probably not. No,
They might do it. They let enough indie stuff on. They could probably do it. Oh my god, Adult Swim would let us do it. And don't tell me they wouldn't.
Adult Swim just lets people do whatever the hell they want, really.
Exactly. We may have to kill a couple people to get like Showtime, but whatever.
Hey, I do got to throw a couple shout outs here before I move on.
You.
Just because I'm thinking about it, I didn't think about it earlier. Sorry about this, guys.
You and the shout outs. I love you.
But Besotted Geek. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, you have a nice fucking ass, man.
But they are a podcast with weekly reviews of geek stuff, kind of like us.
Yeah. But with nicer asses.
That's a great show. It's a fun show to listen to. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Dicks out to you.
Interrupted Tales.
Yeah.
Interesting podcast.
Fucking
where
huge dongs.
They sit down and just tell stories, and they just keep interrupting each other as they're telling the stories and stuff like that.
It's basically us.
It's basically us, yeah. It's an interesting podcast.
Fucking go listen to him. Big dicks. 12 inches.
And again, I just got to give a shout out to Pittsburgh Nerd Podcast.
Yeah,
they're
fucking cool guys.
Yeah.
Looks like a fucking Subway hoagie swinging down there.
But they're literally like less than an hour away from us up in Pittsburgh. And,
Looks like fucking sausage links, just fucking chilling.
And there's some cool guys up there.
Yeah.
So listen to their podcast.
Sexy
also.
fuckers.
Yeah, sexy fuckers.
Rubbing oil on my tits thinking about it.
Why was that so funny? I don't understand.
Oh,
All right, so back in the news. The Batman. So we know that the Batman is being written and directed by Matt
The
Reeves.
Batman.
By the Batman. Who's starring as Batman? Nobody knows.
What we're here to tell you is breaking news.
Breaking news
Robert
is...
Slavinsky is casted as Batman in The Batman, and I was casted as Bruce Wayne.
Exactly. But no, nobody knows who's going to be Batman. However, a concept artist for Justice League came out and said that Ben Affleck's Batman script was the best he has ever read and had the best Deathstroke versus Batman scene that he has ever illustrated.
Nice.
And now we're not getting it.
Nice.
Because Matt Reed's taking over.
You know who's going to play Batman? Michael Cera.
Michael Cera. I'd watch that.
Like, he just kind of stumbles onto set and is lost the entire time. Batman just stumbles through a battle scene, accidentally kills people and stuff. Oh my god, he accidentally kills his parents.
Oh.
Because he just shows up. He, like, plays in traffic, but his dad pushes him out of the way, and then his mom, like, gets a fucking piano dropped on her or some shit.
That's an interesting way to look at it, since the Batman that's in this universe, we already know that his parents were shot.
No, we don't. They survived.
Oh, so that whole Martha.
Yeah, it was all for nothing.
Oh, for nothing, okay.
Yeah. Little did they know they recovered successfully. And then the moment they left the hospital
is when that all happened.
Yeah, like they were that close to escaping, but death is a bitch.
And they just pinned it on Joe Chill just because, why the fuck not?
Because he was the one driving the car.
Oh,
he really was super apologetic.
But he also was the one that shot them. It just happened.
That was his twin brother with the same name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He was actually the second because he was the first one out. Yeah, you caught that one way too late. But yeah, no, it's crazy how that all happened. He was really apologetic, and just for some reason, Bruce Wayne's an asshole, man.
Pretty sure this joke is dead, buddy.
It's okay. Some may say it's the killing joke.
Oh!
World star!
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we're white as shit. Yeet.
All right, so that's all for DC stuff that I got. So we're gonna get into some Marvel stuff because there was some Marvel happenings this week. First and foremost, I want to talk about John Slattery. Now, if you don't know who John Slattery is, he plays Howard Stark, Tony Stark's father, in the MCU. Supposedly, he was seen on set filming parts for Avengers 4.
Interesting.
So does that mean they go back in time? Do they?
I could imagine.
Do they use that technology that he used in the beginning of Civil War, where he's looking at his memeries and bring it back to life, that kind of thing? We'll see. I don't know, but
I can't. Go ahead.
No, it'll be interesting to see how they utilize him in the movie. That's all.
Because I can imagine there's going to be a moment where they're going to time travel, where they're going to have the ability to time travel, and Tony Stark's going to be like, "I can save my parents."
Figured it out. Okay.
Okay.
He met with Thanos many, many years ago, and they talked about everything. I'm just making shit up here. I really don't know.
Nice. Adam Warlock actually appears in Avengers 4.
It's a possibility. We don't know. There's a lot of unknown with Avengers 4.
I'm telling you, post-credit scene when the Avengers are going to beat Thanos. There's no real.
What if they don't? What if Marvel just like,
they're like, no, we fucked with you. We're actually ending
we're done.
it.
Like, we're not making any more. It's dumb. We're never doing another one again.
Yeah, James Gunn fucked everything up. Like, it's over. We're done.
And honestly, James Gunn was never going to make Guardians 3. We never had Guardians 3 lined up. He thought he was going to make it, but we weren't actually doing it.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man Homecoming that's being made, that's all fake news. Like,
that was actually the project name for the Spider-Man game.
Yeah. Like, it's just not happening. Like, we're done.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Slap in the face to everybody. Like,
everybody would be like, DC's better. At least we know we're getting slapped in the face when we walk in.
Jesus.
But no, I'm telling you, because they're going to be Thanos. It's a given.
Yeah.
But they're going to disperse the stones. I'm saying that the Soul Stone in a post-credit scene will go to the casket or crypt that Adam Warlock's in. It's gonna disperse into the universe. They're not going to save Gamora.
Adam Warlock is, in my opinion, only interesting with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
So if he comes after Avengers 4, they're going to have to reintroduce the Infinity Gauntlet at some point. But what's the point? Because Thanos
you already
is done.
have Thanos.
Yeah. So.
Unless you need it for Galactus, which they can do now.
Yeah, I mean they might be able to do that. So
it's a possibility.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that's going to be a post-credit scene.
Hopefully, Iron Fist season 2 has released,
and some may say it's only a still fist.
I haven't watched it yet. Now, you know me when it comes to the Marvel Netflix shows, like the day it comes out, I watch it.
I was going to say they're either hit or miss.
Oh, no, like the day they come out, I'm watching it, and I watch them all within 2 days. Iron Fist came out, 3 days ago? I have yet to watch one episode of the second season. Why, you ask? Because I thought the first season was ass.
Nice!
I think that the actor who plays Danny Rand is horrible. I just have no intention of seeing it. So I asked on social media, I was like, so what's the take? And people are saying it's actually good. They said that it's a lot better than the first season. Okay, story-wise, maybe it is better. But they didn't change the actor. It's still Finn Jones, and he's just ass. So
he has a nice ass.
He's just a horrible actor. One of the worst actors in the world.
You want to hear something? That's what Hitler's art teacher said to him.
Yeah.
Right before he committed a genocide.
Right, like minutes before, right?
Yeah. You'll never amount to anything in your life. Fuck you! Kills like a whole race. Performs his own snap.
But because that came out, you know how they kind of at the end of their the seasons they always kind of tease the next thing coming. Not always, but sometimes they tease.
Thanos appears in the Marvel
but
show.
there's also a teaser for Daredevil season 3.
Yeah.
So we know that's coming soon. That's the next one on the
already
docket.
on season 3.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm looking forward to that because I loved the first two. It's just so weird because there's been such a gap between. Like, the first season and second season of Daredevil was like, here's one this year, the next year, boom, one. And now it's almost been 2 years until we've gotten one. You know, so it's kind of like...
Didn't he go missing at the end of the second one?
Well, no, it was from Defenders. He dies in Defenders. So
dies. When did that come out? Like last year? Or this year?
Early this year.
Maybe they're just playing that.
I think March this year. So.
They're just playing it.
Yeah, they are.
They're doing it better than Marvel.
Because
than the cinematic universe.
Because they played it because he's mentioned in Jessica Jones season 2. He's mentioned in Luke Cage season 2. He'll probably be mentioned. Well, I know Iron Fist mentions him because he's kind of taken on the mantle of Daredevil in this season, from what I understand.
He actually listens to music really loud so he can become deaf, just like him.
But he's not deaf.
Yeah, he is. Partially. Totally don't know why I said deaf.
He listens to music really loud so he can get blind.
Damn straight. That's how the world works. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about. Why would I think he's deaf? What the fuck is happening to me? No, he just watches TV really
the
close.
Mandela effect in another universe.
In another universe, I'm not fucking stupid.
And in another universe, Matt Murdock is deaf, not blind, right? So
he might be.
Yeah.
You never know. That there might be a storyline somewhere.
Yeah. And the Ninja Turtles were created by the ooze the substance that actually made him blind. Did you know that?
Semen.
No, honestly, did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, even though they're not the same company, there's...
It's the same quote-unquote
Well,
product.
no, not even that. No, it was... I don't remember when it was, but there, the comic kind of like there's, or I don't know what it was, but there is, you can find it where the day that fell and caused Matt Murdock to go blind is what poured into the sewer, and the turtles got in, and then they became the Ninja Turtles. So
you heard it here first. Daredevil's responsible, and now he must kill the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I would totally watch that.
That would be kind of badass.
That would be. I'd be down.
One deaf boy.
Now get Elektra and Daredevil and Punisher against the Ninja Turtles. Who would win?
Okay. I'm going to have to say the Turtles.
Really? You would think the Turtles... Because, Punisher's going to kill motherfuckers. He's going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
But Daredevil's going to stop him from killing people constantly.
Exactly. And then, one of the Turtles are going to die because they have to even the playing field.
Yeah.
So Master Splinter's going to go in, and he's going to kick someone's ass. And then they're
what turtle do you think would die?
The fucking stupid one. The one... I don't know the turtles' names.
What? No!
Now,
No!
God, I'm fucking Daredevil now. Ah!
How do you...
Not off the top of my head.
How do you not know the turtles' names?
One, I was never really a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan.
But they're Renaissance painters.
Holy shit.
Leonardo, Donatello,
yeah.
Michelangelo, Raphael.
See, I couldn't think of Donatello. That's why I just said I didn't know.
You could have said the purple one. Do you know the colors of them?
Yeah, the orange one's the one that's going to die first.
That's Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Why would you kill Michelangelo? He's the best one.
Because
he's a party dude.
He's going to die first. He's going to be like, hey, dudes, you want to smoke a blunt? And they're like, no, man. Because it's Netflix. It's allowed to be rated R. We're going to ruin some childhoods with this show.
Oh, boy. That just happened. I still can't believe you didn't know the names of the turtles. I'm sorry.
I didn't know Donatello. I'm not going to lie.
That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. My mom should have swallowed. I'm the cum shot that fell out of my mom's ass. I know.
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Just... It hurts. It hurts.
The age gap.
It hurts.
I had Power Rangers and not fucking...
I had Power Rangers too.
Yeah, but Power Rangers were more relevant.
I had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think you had Power Rangers, Z-Force, XYZ, Elemental P.
No. I had Dino Force.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was my shit.
But Turtles have been on in some form or fashion for the last 30 years.
But look at them now. They're hideously stupid.
They are now.
Well, all cartoons now are hideously stupid, but
man,
I just wasn't ever.
There was even not a cartoon. There was even a live action turtle show on with the Power Rangers at one point because they actually crossed over. They crossed over. There was a crossover with the Turtles and Power Rangers.
Look, man, why are we judging?
Oh man,
you couldn't tell me your favorite episode of Adventure Time.
No, because Adventure Time is dumb.
No, it's not.
I've at least watched it.
No, it's not. It's not dumb.
It's dumb.
Dumb.
So yeah, we got the teaser for Daredevil season 3, which is kind of cool. It's exciting.
Nice.
All right, now I'm Matt Murdock.
Yeah, so. Nice. You're Matt Murdock, but I'm Daredevil. Some bitch.
Damn it. Guess what? Matt Murdock fucks Elektra, so
it's okay. It's okay. I'm still fucking Bruce Wayne. You're Batman. Fuck you.
Like a Catwoman. Jeez, look at that, man. You just keep giving me the women.
I could buy vaginas though, but I wouldn't because I have a loving girlfriend at home. I love you. Don't let that conversation deter anything. I'm a fantasy man.
All right, finally for Marvel news, finally getting to the big coup de grace.
The fucking cock and balls of the episode.
Cock and balls of the episode.
We're grabbing the gooch, we're fucking pulling, twisting, grabbing the fucking nutsack. Oh yeah, you're gonna fucking drum the clit a little bit. Yeah, fuck yeah, play with his nipples. Fuck yeah, what's good about fucking Marvel this week?
Captain Marvel, first pictures have come out. Official pictures for Captain Marvel were released by Entertainment Weekly. Now, it all started on...
started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
Tuesday or Wednesday? Brie Larson posted on Twitter.
It was a day you were off work, so it had to been
Wednesday. So it was like, hey, EW, want to break the internet tomorrow? And EW's like, sure, it'll be marvelous.
It'll be yeet.
So everybody was like, it's going to be a trailer. And I'm being the smart one, like, it's not going to be a trailer.
Don't be fucking stupid.
First off, it's Entertainment Weekly. Why would they show a trailer? They are a magazine. they will show pictures.
Because you don't know. They have those hologram thingies where you shift the page and it plays the whole fucking thing.
Pictures. That's what they show. That's what they put in their magazines, are pictures.
You forget the day and age, man. Yeah. People are fucking stupid.
It's true. So I knew, so I'm excited. I'm like, oh, cool, we're going to get our first look at Captain Marvel. But not only did we get our first look at Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, Carol Danvers looking all Captain Marvel-y. But
kind of. There wasn't too many of her in her actual Captain America.
Captain Marvel.
Fuck, man. No, I started thinking, I was like, Captain Marvel? Wait, that's Shazam. That happened there for a second. I was like, wait, no. But no, there wasn't really too much of her in, Captain Marvel stuff.
There's enough,
Yeah, I mean, there was. There was
it was her with the Star Force or whatever it's called, and her in the green. And
the Namekians, of course.
Yeah, the Namekians. Well, no, then you had the Skrulls.
The Namekians.
It's
going to be cool to watch fucking Piccolo.
But then we had pictures of her in her flight jumpsuit, and we saw Ronan the Accuser. I said Ronan the Destroyer in the pictures because I was just like, oh my god, it's Ronan! I just put Destroyer, but it's Accuser. I know that, people. Calm down. Yeah. I'm not an idiot. So Ronan the Accuser, played by Lee Pace, which I love Lee Pace. I think he's a great actor. I'm excited to see him back as Ronan. I thought he did a hell of a job in Guardians of the Galaxy, so seeing him back, I'm excited for that. We also will see
Samuel L. Jackson, not old.
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn as a Skrull leader.
Piccolo, you mean?
Yeah, Piccolo. And then we saw. Did we see Samuel? Yeah, we saw a picture of Samuel. But
with both eyes.
Yeah, but probably the coolest picture was Carol Danvers. She wasn't in Captain Marvel garb or anything like that. It was Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, Carol Danvers
with the
9-inch nails T-shirt on. I was like, that's hot. That's just hot. So
you're showing your age, man.
I'm sorry, I'm old. I mean, what can I say? I'm a big nails fan too, so But
oh yeah, her fingernails were pretty long.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think of the pictures?
I liked them. I also read some of the captions how this isn't going to be an origin story.
Okay, go on.
She's gonna have her it's not gonna be like, oh, she discovers her powers, this and that. No, she's gonna have her powers right from the beginning of the film. And that's gonna be awesome.
You know that they're gonna have flashbacks though.
Yeah, but
of how she gets her powers.
You're gonna have to. People nowadays with the pop culture that is like Marvel and DC, no one reads the comics.
No.
They're like, oh, how'd she get her powers? Because I can't read.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to explain how she's a human Skrull hybrid. Because
Piccolo was secretly her daddy, like Gohan. She can go Super Saiyan actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how she got her powers.
Okay. There is a picture of Jude Law as well, but there's a lot of talk that he may, even though that. When he was cast in the movie, there was talk that he was going to be playing Captain Marvel, or
God.
Marvel, not Marvel, Marvel. People were starting to think that maybe he's not Marvel, maybe he's a different character, maybe he's the actual villain of the movie, which would be an interesting twist if he does actually play Marvel and then he becomes the villain or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that could be an interesting twist.
You're an interesting twist.
We still don't really know who the big bad of the movie is, because if you think about it logically, from a fan standpoint who doesn't know anything about Captain Marvel, you're going to find out that she is a Skrull human hybrid. You're going to find out that the Skrull leader is played by Ben Mendelsohn. So you're like, okay, Mendelsohn, he usually plays a bad guy, look at Rogue One, but he usually plays a bad guy, but he's playing a good guy here. Okay, maybe he's a good guy because Captain Marvel, she's a good guy, so it's gonna make sense that they're good guys. But then you have Ronan the Accuser, who was already a bad guy one time, so he's obviously the bad guy. So they're gonna play this, I think, this whole thing where it's like you're thinking this person's the bad guy, or this person could be the bad guy because he looks weird and green.
That's
but
racist.
It's gonna be this person who we were saying is a hero the entire time, but is actually a villain. I can see that happening. So good.
I'm interested.
I am too.
Because the Skrulls are already on Earth. Could be already on Earth.
Yeah, I mean, then that could lead into the Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
That whole idea, what does a lot of people think is what's going to happen after Infinity War, after
which would
Avengers
make
4,
sense.
that they're going to go to Secret Invasion. I just don't see how they're going to be able to do it, how they're going to pull it off like that, because imagine if you find out that Tony Stark isn't Tony Stark and it was a Skrull.
Yeah.
People are going to get pissed about that,
Yeah.
So
I mean, they won't do that, obviously.
I think if they do it, they won't do the big characters. They'll do some of the minor characters, but
like Falcon.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
War Machine, 2 token black characters.
Yeah, maybe.
Ant-Man. That explains why he sucks.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. Kill them off. Fucking kill them.
Oh my god! So when do you think a trailer for Captain Marvel is going to come out? Because I have my theories, and we kind of talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about it at work.
But people were freaking out because they're like, "Where are you doing it? Where are you doing it?" Sorry, that's my whiny Marvel fan voice.
Excuse me, sir. I think the trailer it'll come out in December.
You think it's gonna be December?
Probably.
I think we're gonna get a teaser, October sometime.
Full-fledged trailer December.
Monday Night Football, something like that. It's gonna be like, your first sneak peek at Captain Marvel. That's what they're gonna do. The reason why I say that is because for the last 3 years they've done something for Star Wars at that time.
And now that there's
Episode 7, Rogue One, and Episode 8. And we have no Star Wars coming out this Christmas, so they're gonna want to do something. Yeah. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they touted it like this: celebrating 10 years of Marvel, catch a sneak peek of Captain Marvel,
coming to theaters.
And they'll have like some like interviews or something like that, where they talk about the 10 years of Marvel, blah 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 blah. And now your first look at Captain Marvel, that kind of thing.
And it opens up, you see a star on her tits.
You hear do 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 do. Oh shit! Wrong superhero.
You hear it. Comes out with nipple tassels on.
Coming to the stage,
Captain Marvel. Brie Larson.
But no, I think we'll see some kind of teaser in October, and I think the full trailer will come out in December. I think they will release it. For Mary Poppins or with Mary Poppins, it'll be attached to Mary Poppins at the very least, but it'll be attached to Aquaman also, because that's what they do. Like, there's rivalry that fans have between the two, but that's the audience that they're going to try and reach. So they're going to attach it to Aquaman. So people are going to see Aquaman, are going to see that, and it's going to be crazy because they're going to have a Shazam trailer with that as well. Yeah. So you're going to go see Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel trailers, two different Captain Marvels.
It's going to be like. We're gonna fall out of our chairs and shit.
So that's kind of what I think. I know people are freaking out. I want a trailer. Calm down, people. Like,
Marvel, do know you still have like 6 months before this comes out.
And Marvel has a system. Like they have a schedule. They stick to that schedule.
Except for like the Guardians 3 thing.
The only time that they're really coming off of that schedule. I'm not saying for movies releasing. I'm saying when they're promoting films. The only reason why it's so weird with Avengers 4 right now, because normally we would have a title and stuff like that, is because they're trying to keep it secret. That's the only film that it's ever been different. Like, there's always been, you reveal the title, you reveal a picture of the hero, you then show stills of the hero, you show stills from the movie, then you get a teaser or a short trailer, not a full-length trailer, and then you get a full-length trailer, and then you get one more little tease trailer, and then boom, the movie comes out. That's how Marvel's always done it, and I don't know why people think that they're going to change it for Captain Marvel. Like,
it's because people are stupid.
Basically, yeah.
Good, we're Marvel fans. We're big Marvel fans. We know what the fuck going on. We pay watching movies all the time, but we just know the context in the comic books.
You done?
Nah, maybe. For the moment. We should know this. You've known me for a year, Mang, on this podcast. Almost. Oh my god, it's almost been 2 and like 7 months.
Yeah.
Holy dicks.
A year and 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, been a year and. Yeah, it's been a year and 5 months. A year and 5 months.
That's fucking weird. Silence. You almost hear me fart. Or not. Listen closely. Go back. Rewind it about 15 seconds. Tell me when I fart.
If you can replicate the sound, you will win a free pop figure.
Fuck yeah. I'll give you a pop figure. From my own personal collection.
Yeah, he's got totes and totes of them, so.
Dude, not even joking. I have 6 totes.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
How many total? Like, how many pops total?
600? I have 600.
You have 600? Fuck
yeah.
600.
Don't tell Nicole that.
Hey, Nicole, shut your ears off 10 seconds ago.
Yeah. Rewind it 15 seconds, but then skip that 15 seconds.
Become Matt Murdock for 15 seconds.
Yeah. I was like, wait, why would she go blind? Yep, nope. Yeah, do that. Yeah, no. I have a lot of pops.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Bit ridiculous.
My collection's worth like $5,000. You want to know my street address?
No, nobody cares. Nobody wants pops. Nobody's gay like you.
Wow, man. Wow.
So, I mean, I don't have anything else. I'm all done here. I don't know if you got anything.
I watched
for us.
Hereditary for a 6th time.
Why would you? You watched it last week and said something to us.
Yeah, I mean, it's every time I watch a movie, I notice something different. It's awesome.
Well, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I watched. Oh, okay. I watched a movie. I did watch a movie. I watched because I never watched the Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2. Watched the Amazing Spider-Man 1 the other day.
And it's a terrible movie.
I literally was sitting there like, when's this going to get good?
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing, and because she's one of my favorite characters in the Spider-Man universe, is Gwen, and I doubt she'll become Spider-Gwen, but you know, it's nice that she was there.
Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to mention that I watched. Or did I maybe talk about? Did I talk about watching Justice League Crisis on Two Earths? I talked about that last week, didn't I? No. Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. It's a film that released in 2010. It's a animated DC film. It's actually pretty good. You know, I kind of like it. This is kind of like if you don't know anything about the crime syndicate and stuff like that with Ultraman, Owlman, and stuff like that, check it out. It's a decent movie. I think that people will enjoy it. It's pretty good. So check that out. Sorry. Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't fucking remember. Yeah. Oh, no. I was sitting there waiting for the Amazing Spider-Man to get good, but I do like that, like, Gwen's in the movie, and I'm a huge fan of Spider-Gwen, but she'll probably never become Spider-Gwen. Does she? No. Well, that's just fucking pointing. I don't even want to watch the second one now.
Second one is bad. The only thing that the second one has a little bit better going for it than the first one is the music. That's about it.
Yeah, I did notice the music is fucking atrocious.
And I mean, I'm going to spoil it for you. So Gwen Stacy dies in it.
Really?
And yeah,
that's fucking sad.
The way she dies, dude, like, is fucking amazing. Because like she dies like she does in the comics. Which do you know how she does in comics?
Nah.
So they're in like a bell tower type of thing, and she falls, and he's fighting the goblin, you know, and he gets the goblin away from him. He beats him or whatever, and he shoots his web to catch her before she falls, and web catches her at the last moment, and she smacks her head off the cement. And just fucking... And like in the movie, you actually hear that, like that, like of her head just hitting.
That's
I was
badass.
like, holy shit, they did that. Like it was that. I give them credit for that. Like I was like, wow, they went there.
Like comic book accurate.
Yeah. So like that's how she dies.
That's
like,
a pretty brutal way to die.
Fuck yeah, it is. You know, like
I could never imagine dying.
Honestly,
like
just pull it up on YouTube, watch that, and then you don't need to watch the rest of the movie because you'd be like, whoa, that's pretty cool, and then you'll be done.
Yeah, be like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
I own the sound. I can just get the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But could you imagine like falling to your death? Like you have minutes to think about dying.
Well, not really minutes. I mean, depending on how far you're falling.
Well, depending. I'm assuming like a bell tower, you're gonna have like 2 minutes of free fall.
Not at all.
You could have 2 minutes of free fall.
No, not a bell tower. What are you talking about? You're probably at most maybe 30 seconds, dude.
But still, those 30 seconds are gonna fill,
and that's at most. I mean, it's gonna be shorter than that. Probably 5 to 10 seconds, really.
And that's gonna feel like 3 years.
Not really.
Well, in your head, it will.
I guess so.
Because at that point, you'll be like, "Oh fuck, I fucked up," and before you know it, your head bashes on the concrete.
Well, no, you wouldn't even realize it really.
And then you have people like, "Oh shit, they did that."
Oh
man, we got a little weird there at the end.
Yeah, definitely got a little weird. But
you know what's really weird?
What?
I could tie my dick like a pretzel.
I mean, you heard it here first, kids.
Tie your dick like a pretzel. Can't get a chick pregnant on the first date.
All right, so I started the song over on accident, but
there's the birds and the bees and everything in between.
That has been our show, Bridging the Geekdoms.
Dick pretzels.
Make sure you buy our t-shirts on teespring.com/Nerdtalkalypse.
Yeah, you can have your dick out during that,
Join
too.
our Patreon for $1. You heard it in the beginning of the podcast. Join it for just $1. Less than a cup of coffee a month. Less than a cup of coffee. The cost of a cup of coffee a day. Well, even a month, really.
No, I mean, depending on where you get your coffee. If it's Starbucks, it's like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, so, definitely $1 a month. You can become a patron, get exclusive content, episodes early, all that kind of stuff. Good times.
And you know what? I'll love you.
Oh, it's so sweet.
If you're a chick. Don't hit me with that gay shit.
Hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just look Bridging the Geekdoms up, you'll find us. We're actually getting some likes and some new members of our groups. That's exciting. How's it going, peeps? We got some Twitter
Sorry about
following.
my dick tent.
I am getting more active on Twitter, so jump on Twitter, find us Bridge Geekdoms on Twitter at Bridge Geekdoms.
Oh my god! So I went on Twitter for the first time in like 4 months today. First thing I saw was fucking beautiful. Nip slip is short for nipple slipple. Nipple slipple. Retweeted it, got off fucking Twitter. I was like, that's all I need.
That's all I need.
That's all I need.
But you can also find us on Instagram as well, so make sure you find us there. Thanks for listening. We will be back next week, same time, same place, same
with
channel,
our dicks out
same
for
podcast
Harambe.
show, all that kind of stuff.
Dicks out to you, sirs.
Have a good one, everyone.
Oh yeah!